Hey Underdogs, welcome back to Underdogs Rise, the podcast where we rise together. This podcast is dedicated to my youngest niece Bonnie and also to my eldest niece Reese. May you always shine your light wherever you step. Today I want to explore a story with you that has become larger than life. This story is wrapped in romance, rebellion, danger, and also tragedy. A story that has inspired films, books, songs, and so many conversations. Today I want to be talking to you about Bonnie and Clyde. But this podcast isn't about the crimes that they committed. It's about the love that they shared. This is about focusing on the difference between love and loyalty, and our obsessions with that, and also the sacrifice. Because sometimes the stories that we often celebrate are not telling us the truth. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow met in Texas during the Great Depression. They were young, they were fearless, they were dreamers. Restless souls living in a challenging world. And that world was harsh. And it was limiting when they did finally meet for the first time. And as they looked into each other's eyes, they found someone who truly understood them. Someone who saw the same horizon as they did, who made them feel less alone. And that is a story we can all understand, as we all want and wish to be seen ourselves, to be understood. For those who do see us, to know who we are. And Bonnie and Clyde found that. They found that together. But finding someone who understands you is only the beginning of love. Many people may look at Bonnie and Clyde and see their devotion. And they were devoted to each other. They stayed together when it would have been easier for them just to walk away. Because loyalty alone does not define true love. Because true love does not ask, will you stay with me? It asks, will you help me to become fully more myself? Will you help me grow? We will help each other build something worth leaving behind. Our legacy. Love itself is not just simply measured by how tightly two people hold each other's hands. It is measured by what they can create together. Some relationships are built on attachment, and others are built on expansion. Attachment says, don't leave me. But love, that says, let's grow together. Our attachments fear change, and our love embraces it. And attachment holds on. But love, that helps us to become stronger. Bonnie and Clyde themselves became trapped in a story they could not escape from. It wasn't that easy for them. The deeper that they travelled on their path, it seemed like they had fewer options. And that is something so important for us to all remember. Love isn't just about saying. Love requires the courage for us to change direction. It asks us to challenge one another, to tell the difficult truths, to choose growth over comfort. Real love is not blind. Real love sees clearly. And it encourages both people forward. When we speak about meeting our soulmates, we often imagine two people fighting against the world. But maybe true partnership is about something different. Maybe it's about two people just standing together for the world, creating their own meaning, creating more kindness and more hope. The strongest of relationships don't isolate us. They connect us to something more deeper, to life itself. They make us more compassionate, more understanding, more courageous, and more human. Bonnie and Clyde's story did end violently. Their lives were cut short. So many dreams unfinished. And a legend was born from their tragedy. But as it goes with legends, they leave us with questions. And maybe the most important question to ask ourselves is, what kind of story are we writing for the people we love? Because true love in itself is not measured by intensity alone. A heart can warm a home for generations. True love is not simply a possession. We don't own one another. It's a partnership. It's not about control, it's about trust. It's not about dependence, it's about encouragement. Together we should be able to be more colourful, more connected. So when we think about the story of Bonnie and Clyde and the love that they share together, maybe we can look past what is written in the history books, the mythology, beyond the headlines, and reflect on the deeper truth behind it. Every partnership becomes a story. Every story we've ever heard asks us the same question. What are we creating together? Love itself is not just about who walks beside you. It's about the direction you are walking in. Think about the people who are walking beside you now. Your friends, your family, your partner. How are you helping each other grow? Because this is where maybe true love actually begins. Not finding someone who completes you, but finding someone who inspires you to become more complete within yourself. Underdogs rise, and we rise together.